Hey guys, TikTok Sully here, or just Sully, back with another video. And today I've got a pickup video for you guys to show you some Supreme and Palace items I've gotten recently. Now obviously I do buy Supreme stuff if I like it, but recently I haven't enjoyed the drops as much. To me, the past 2 or so seasons haven't been as good as far as design and appeal goes, so I haven't been as interested. But I did manage to pick up 1 or 2 new pieces from these newer seasons, and I also have some older Supreme items to show you guys, as well as a piece for Palace Skateboards. Now talking about Palace Skateboards, people seem to have really dropped off the Palace wave, so it's definitely slowed down. But I don't know, I still really like it. To me, it's still as hard as it was like back in 2014, for example. I think their logo's really hard, and I also like the heritage of the brand as well as its designs. So the same goes with Palace. If I see a piece I like, I'm gonna grab it. Within my price range, of course, because, you know, I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke! So yeah, enough talking about the brands, and let's get into the pickups. Hope you guys enjoy. Before we start, I just wanted to give a disclaimer. If the quality is not as good as it should be, then switch from whatever you're watching at down to 240p, then put it back up to 720 or 1080. I don't know why, but YouTube seems to be messing up the quality for some people, and I've just found that way fixes it. So try that out if it is bad. If it's good, then that's great, and just continue watching, I guess. But I just wanted to mention it, and let's get on with the video, and hope you guys enjoy. Kicking it off, the first item I have to show you guys is this Supreme soccer jersey that I picked up from a reseller. Now this is an earlier piece, I believe it's from Spring Summer 15, and it was one of those pieces that I always liked and always had my eye out for it. So you could say it was on my hit list, which is why I picked it up, but it wasn't one of those pieces that I was constantly thinking about. Just if I ever came across it for a good price, then it'd be calm to get, which is exactly what ended up happening. If you saw my previous orange pickups video, I got an Adidas Alexander Wang soccer jersey, which I really liked, and it made me want to get more soccer jerseys. So this was the perfect item to get. This one's made up of 50% cotton and 50% polyester, so it has a little bit more weight than the Alexander Wang one, as that one's made up of 100% polyester, but they both fit great. I really like the small detail of branding on the collar, and the fact that it actually looks like a football jersey. So it's something easy to wear and to add to my long sleeves as opposed to the short sleeves that I'm always buying. This is a size extra large, and it fits great, so I can't complain. And if you ever are looking for all the Supreme pieces, I would definitely recommend places like Depop and Grailed, as over there you can always find non-hyped items for good prices, and it's only going to be box logos that you're going to find to be ridiculously priced. But that was the first item, and let's get into the next one. The next item I have to show you guys is also an older Supreme piece. These two are the only older pieces that I picked up on resale, as the rest are from current seasons. But this is the Supreme Anarchy t-shirt from Spring Summer 14. Now this was a t-shirt that I saw and instantly liked the look of it. Not only did I like the font and the use of black and white as similarly done on the first pickup, but I also like the fact that I said Anarchy. If you look at the t-shirt from front on, it doesn't give off that Supreme vibe, and it just looks like a cool graphic t-shirt. Now with that in mind, I like that I said Anarchy, because like clothes are a form of expression, this is just how I feel sometimes, so it was another one of those Supreme graphics that I was just drawn towards. I did have to search around for this for a little while, because like I said, it is from 2014, but I did manage to finally come across it, and resale wasn't stupid either. Supreme have released other t-shirts like this, like their Schizo long sleeve or their Psycho print, so I'm sure they'll continue to release pieces like this because it also fits their theme of rebellion. Got this in a size XL. It fits a little snug, but I can just get away with it. I always find the long sleeves fit better than the short sleeves when it comes to Supreme, but by now I know what to expect when it comes to their sizing. This also has a graffiti logo printed on the bottom of the back to just give it a little bit of branding. And I don't really like or dislike this branding, because either way it's fine with me. And to be honest, I don't even think about it when I'm wearing it, so it doesn't really bother me, and I'm fine with where it is. But that was item number 2, and let's get into the next one. Now the next item is another Supreme long sleeve, but to switch the color palette up a bit, it's not a black t-shirt, and instead I have the Supreme tape stripe long sleeve, which is from their previous season of Fall Winter 18. Now with Supreme, it's always exciting to see their season previews, but the past 2 seasons have been really weak in my opinion. Just the graphics haven't been as appealing, nor the pieces in general, so I haven't wanted too many pieces, which is fine with me because like I said, I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke! But in that Fall Winter 18 season, this was one of the only pieces that stood out to me, so I figured just getting one piece from the whole season should be reasonable. This is the tape stripe long sleeve, and it released in other colorways as well, but I really like the yellow, and I really do enjoy wearing yellows and oranges because it's a great way for me to contrast from wearing black. This is made up of a mesh cotton with a Supreme branded piping going through the chest, which extends onto the sleeves, and I really like the continuation of the piping, which was really the selling point for me. If it was just a chest piping, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much, because then it would have just looked like a regular Supreme long sleeve that they have done in other variants before. Another nice summer piece. I still haven't had the chance to wear it, but I'll definitely try to get it on now that you can actually go outside without wearing a jacket. And as always, got this in a size extra large, which fits great, just like the first long sleeve. Nice thick cotton with some weight to it, so it's also a quality piece. But that was the third piece, and let's get into the next one. Now the next piece I have to show you guys is the only Palace piece I got, because much like Supreme seasons, it was the only piece I liked from the season. But the good thing is, I really like this piece, and this is the Palace long sleeve with the Palace jeans branding, which is also from the previous season of Fall Winter 18. This was a new design they recently introduced to the brand, and they put it on a denim jacket as well as a variety of pieces, but it wasn't something I specifically liked until they put it onto a long sleeve. I thought it worked really well on a long sleeve and as a back graphic too. Everything just seemed to work, and it felt like a complete garment, if you get what I mean. I ended up waking up to get this on the first drop from Palace, because I forgot they split their seasons up now, and this dropped on the second drop, but it was still fairly easy to cop. I think with Palace, they outerwear some of their most hyped pieces, because every season they do drop functional and aesthetically pleasing outerwear, and also their Trifug logos. So as long as you're not going for those, you have a good chance at grabbing the rest of the collection. I really like the vintage vibe this gave off, even though it's not vintage, because the branding is very retro and reminiscent of like Tommy jeans or Polo jeans, for example. I like that this form of branding was being brought back around, because Fear of God similarly did something like this for their brand, which I also thought worked really well for them. But the fact that Palace even did this clearly shows they don't want to appeal to just a skateboarder demographic, and understand they have a fashion appeal too, which is great. And to be honest, Palace has never been anti-fashion. It's just sometimes consumers get this false sense of ownership when they find a new brand. I mean, we see it happen all the time with brands and artists, so it wasn't something that ever fazed me, but Palace's hype has definitely slowed down, and as the brand has become more established, that side of the consumers has also died down. So now you can enjoy your Palace in peace, which I will. But this is a simple Palace long sleeve with the PJs embroidered on the front pocket and then a Palace jeans printed on the back. Size XL, and it fits great as expected, so I'm really happy with this. And it's another piece that Palace has made that can be worn up or down, meaning with some jeans and shoes it can look classy, or it can be worn casually with just a change of sneakers. So I'm very happy with this, and let's get into the next item. Now that's all the t-shirts I have for you guys, and the rest are different pieces from Supreme. So kicking off with these, I'll show you the pants first, and these are a pair of warm-up pants from Supreme's current season of Spring Summer 18. I don't have a lot of sweatpants, so I decided I'm going to stock up on some, and Supreme always do a good nylon pant, so I figured I'll get a bunch from them. These are fairly simple, an all black nylon pant with the Supreme branding around the ankle area, and it also has some zipper action going on. These are pretty lightweight and are also water resistant, so they're what you would want in a sweatpant, and I'm not sure if they're going to keep me entirely warm in the winter, but I'm hoping they do an okay job. Now I do have an issue with these though. So this is my first experience with Supreme's pants, and I do like the material and the branding, but these fit way too wide, which is what I was worried about. So yes, this will affect my relationship with Supreme's legwear, so I might only get 1 or 2 pairs and get them tailored instead of stocking up on a bunch, and instead just opt for a different brand like the North Face, who also do a good nylon pant, and I think that will make for a good substitute. I'll also save a lot of money seeing as these retail at £100, which is a ridiculous amount to pay for a pair of pants I'm going to need to get tailored. If I like the design enough on future pairs, I'll grab them and get them tailored, but as far as this pair goes, if I do decide to keep them, I'm going to have to get them tailored, but I can always sell them on, so we'll just wait and see what happens. Got these in a size medium, and the waist is fine, it's just the wideness of it. And the reason this is an issue, because it also affects the way the pant sits on your shoe. So yes, this is definitely unacceptable to me. But that was the warm-up pant, and let's get into the next one. The next item is a pullover hoodie, and this time is the staple S logo in a black on black colorway, which I grabbed a few months ago actually. I got this straight from Supreme, and I felt it was a great basic hoodie, because like I said before, I really like the quality on Supreme's pullovers, and I was also in need of a black hoodie, so I figured this would be a great choice. I was wearing this casually in the winter, you know when you just want to throw a black hoodie on. This was the one I went to. I wasn't let down with the quality, but I am starting to get bored of the design, so I realized I can just sell this on and get another blacked out hoodie from Supreme to keep as my casual pullover, so I may just do that. But I think the S logo is basic enough, and it also has some Supreme branding on the hood, which is the only white thread used on it and makes it stand out. And of course got this in a size extra large, fits nice and a simple piece too, so nothing more to say, and let's get into the next item. Now these next 2 items are accessories from Supreme, because as you may know, Supreme release multiple accessories and novelty items throughout their seasons, which are sometimes useful items and can other times be straight up unconventional, to the point that only Supreme collectors will want to buy them. With me, I really like the novelty of the accessories. There's something that can be used as decoration, or quite literally just be kept as novelty items. So with that in mind, let's get into these, and the first item is the Supreme jar set from the Spring Spring Summer 18 collection. Now these were something I found to have a purpose, because I figured you do need some seal jars in your inventory, so why not get some Supreme ones. These came in two sizes, being 125ml and a 325ml, so they're fairly small in case any of you were wondering, which is fine with me because I did want them to be handheld. Now the issue is I literally have no use for these. I figured yeah, I could carry the small one, but it's made out of glass and I don't think that'd be the most practical thing to do. I bought them in hopes to save them for the future to keep as decoration, but then the thing is I don't even care to keep them as decoration. So this was a completely novelty purchase that I bought just to see the product in hand, and to be honest I am glad to have seen them, and they do have a pretty solid resale price, so I can always sell them on if I choose to. I mean, you could put your tea bags in here, some sugar. I know a lot of people alluded to keeping their weed in them, which is probably where the majority of the sales came from, but I don't know, I do like them, I just don't know if it'll be worth keeping. We'll just wait and see, and let's get into the next item. The final item I have to show you guys is the Supreme shooting sleeve, which is from their previous season of Fall Winter 18. Now this was another novelty pickup that I bought just to see the product in hand, but because I enjoy basketball over any other sport, it was also something I was happy to buy to keep as a collector's item. When it comes to sport, I literally don't watch anything, even football, as popular as it is over here in the UK. I used to watch it when I was younger and supported Arsenal, but that was when I was like 13. Since then, I haven't really cared about sports, but with basketball, I've always had an avid interest in it. From when Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady were playing, to now even basketball players have an interest in street style. A few players have even worn this shooting sleeve in games such as J.R. Smith, and even Justin Bieber wore it during a celebrity game. But these are fairly self-explanatory. I mean, they're official NBA shooting sleeves with Supreme written across them in large letters. They're released in two colorways, being a black and a red, and they're not something I'm interested in wearing, so they're just a collector's item for me. But if I were to ever wear them, the only way I could see them being worn was under a black t-shirt to give off the effect of a layered long sleeve. I mean, I could wear one which might also work, but overall I don't think I'm too interested in actually wearing these, so they're just a collector's item for me. But that was the Supreme shooting sleeve, which brings me to the end of these pickups and the end of this video. I'm still interested in Supreme and Palace, so I will still look forward to their future collections and hopefully pick up some more items as time goes on. And when I do gather a few, I'll bring you another installment in the Supreme and Palace pickup videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, it always helps and is much appreciated. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, then that'll also be down below in the description. And if you're new here and you're interested in fashion, then you should also subscribe by clicking down over there, as I have some more videos like this on the way, and it'll just allow you to stay up to date with the uploads. I also have a playlist for new music over here if you're interested, so you can check that out for all the latest hip hop and rap music videos, all in this one playlist. But that's all from me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.